What's good, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Sorry I'm late. I had a busy day today. I am in pain. Oh my God, I'm in pain. Yesterday was leg day and we poking. And you know, usually after leg day, usually later on that day or the next day, you get the feeling it. I felt it on the stomach. I had a great cardio session today, but I also lift weights afterwards. And baby, when I tell you every step, I feel it. I'm in pain. But we poking, okay? I just be so grateful that I could just go to the gym and come home without injuring myself. I'm in pain, but it's like a sore pain. And so I'm happy for that. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I don't know if we're going to be able to hit everything today because today is the day that my cup has run it over, okay? So we know that Brandy is going to be in a news cycle for the next couple of weeks because she has released her book, Phases, okay? And as time goes by, I don't think that people are, nobody probably finished the book yet because as I look, it's going to be 12 hours and 7 minutes, I believe. And so I'm pretty sure nobody read the book yet. But, you know, as time goes by, it's going to be a little bit, you know, she's probably going to dominate the hot topics for like the next 2 weeks, right? Kind of the same thing with Jada Pinkett Smith's book when her book came out. I don't think that Kerry Washington is a very interesting character. She didn't really put her tea out there, right? She kind of put her mama them tea out there. But, you know, we got to talk about Brandy. I think that Brandy is a liar, okay? And so we got to talk about that. It's not about One Ye because I'm her side with One Ye. We got to talk about that, okay? Then we got to talk about Jaden Ivey. I know some of y'all have never heard of him before. Me neither. But he got fired on his day off, and we got to talk about that. And then we got to talk about Ciara. I don't really know Ciara. I just know her over there from Summer's house. But I don't know her from Summer's house. I know her from Traders last year, okay? And Ciara, I want you to get up, and I want you to come and get me. Get up and come and get me. Cause we can handle it, okay? But before we get started, let's do all in here and then we're gonna talk. Okay? Let me see. The Inform, what's good? Versity, what's good? I'm doing good. I can't complain. I had meal prep today and I stopped meal prepping to come down here real quick because I wanted to come down here at a certain time and then I gotta go back and finish meal prepping. I am enlightened. What's good? Have a wonderful winter. You too. So it's gonna hopefully I'm able to catch a little piece. I'm gonna spring break with my daughter in Puerto Rico, and we have tour in like an hour. Okay, well you enjoy your stuff with your daughter and just catch the replay, baby. Right, Jazz, you need to get here. I'm here. Miss Bella, what's good? Miss Lovely T, what's good? Douglas Donation, what's good? Dina, what's good? Happy. Yeah, hit the like before I go. Shay Creed, what's good? Lexi Lane, what's good? Who is on the menu today? Emerald Sunshine, what's good? Adama J, what's good? Mism M and Perfect Women is really good. Why does Carrie always have to play a white man side piece? I have no idea. But you know, I told y'all before, and I'm standing on it. Whenever they want a non-hood black girl, they go and call Carrie. Whenever they need a non-hood black girl, they go and call Carrie. I think that Carrie's best work to date for me was Little Fires Everywhere. I thought that she did really, really good. That was the best show that she's ever been in. You know, I like Scandal, but I really love Little Fires Everywhere. S Lover, what's good? Happy April Fools. Cynthia Christian, what's good? Big L88, what's good? I took too long. I said it for an hour. Mimi Kitty, what's good? Body KL, what's good? Miss Summer 5549, what's good? Makisa Davis, what's good? Tanya, what's good? Rosie Posey, what's good? Happy Hump Day. Christy Bell, Nurse Be Wit, what's good? Angie White, Sean, Pretty Me J, Rob J, what's good? Now, why is the vocal Bible on the docket? Because she's out here lying. So we got to talk about it. But I really want to, and I don't want to take nothing away from nobody, but who named her the vocal Bible? At what point was she ever the vocal Bible? Thank you for the super chat, cute content guy. He said, hope Jayden don't off his family. He get crazy. Baby, they say the people ain't even talking to him no more. Baby, they said the white woman ain't even talking to him no more, child. He just about to find out that she was only there for the money. messed up the money, baby. She about to go find somebody else. Now, okay? But we got some stuff that we got to talk about. Brandy has range. Brandy has range. Beyonce got range. Tamar got range. Can Mariah Carey got range? Did Brandy really got range? I don't know. I'm not trying to take that away from her. I'm just asking a question. Don't get mad at me, okay? But we got a lot of stuff to discuss today. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get all into it because it's a lot going on. But what did I do? Okay, so I did take my new. For y'all don't know, that's on join the Patreon. We really gets down over there. But I ended up buying some melatonin, 12 milligrams. I took it. I went to sleep, but I didn't stay asleep. Okay, and so Dina sent me the valerian root, I believe, and so I ordered it. It should be here tomorrow. And so I'm happy to try that. But I ended up watching. I did not know. I was looking for something to watch yesterday, and I ended up watching it this morning. And I ended up seeing, and I don't know why I looked at it this morning before I left the house because I was scared. Homicide New York, and I watched the first episode because we got season 3 now. Because I believe season 1 was Homicide New York, season 2 was Homicide Los Angeles, and now we got Homicide New York season 3. And baby, I don't know why I watch stuff like this because I be so scared. I believe in the killer, like Wendy Williams. I believe in the killer, and it just be so scared. So they did the first episode. It was on this guy named Joey, and he had went to a party, and it was really scandalous. It was really scandalous how they killed Joey. They ended up burning him up. It was so funny, and it's so funny how the media and how people speak about you when you got money because the man who killed him, did y'all watch the episode? Taking everything but magnesium, God said, I took it, Alexis. It didn't do nothing for me. I took it for 2 days. They delivered that the same day. I took it. It didn't do nothing for me. Okay? But the first episode, you better not drag my face. Who's your fave? Everybody, listen. Everybody could get dragged over here, baby. Everybody could get dragged over here. Even kids. I got dragged growing up. Baby. Y'all don't be caring about people's kids like that. I drag the kids, but I drag the kids within reason. I don't really drag the kids. I drag their mamas and their daddies. But I don't really drag the kids. I told you to watch the Titanic and you'll be sleeping 20 minutes. Is it that bad? Brandy, the vocal Bible? Child. If she was the vocal Bible, why doesn't she have a Grammy for best vocal performance? Ashley, baby. Ashley said the second episode was even crazier. I was already scared, and I got that thing laying on my nightstand. Baby, when I seen the face that the man was making in the second episode, I said, I can't even watch that before I leave here, child. I can't even watch that before I leave here. You need to quiet your mind. Read that book. It will put you to sleep. Quiet my mind. That book. How do I quiet my mind? Milagro, what's good? Y'all haven't watched it. Okay, I don't want to tell it, but read a boring book. Listen to Beyonce talking. We'll put you, Dina, down. It won't put me to sleep, baby. That's $1 billion voice coming through the phone, baby. Everybody can't say that. Reading definitely puts me to sleep. Just like, see, it won't put me to sleep because I want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be stuck. It don't put me to sleep, YDK, and there's no shade, but I try to learn. So it don't put me to sleep. I'm focused on what's being said. Tell me that y'all was in Content Master without telling me y'all was in Content Master. Y'all wasn't taking in the information, baby. Chronic insomnia can only be cured with narcotics, and you don't take drugs. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. Fun fact, when I was in college, I used to smoke weed a little bit. And I used to go to sleep high, and that used to be the best sleep I would get. I would be slobbering out of my mouth. I could go to sleep for 4 hours and feel like I slept for 8 hours or 10 hours. It seemed like it was always double. Okay, it wasn't no shade. I have a book club friend. I read all the time, but I still get sleepy. Do you? It must be a bad book. Try a gummy for sleep, Gabor. When you say gummy, do you mean drugs? Like an edible? No, ma'am. Are you a caffeine drinker? Okay, so the Crystal Light that I buy, they start to sell the Crystal Light now, and all of them got caffeine in it. All of the Crystal Light got caffeine in it. What's up with that money? Where's the regular Crystal Light at? But all of it got caffeine in it. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry I. He say vocal Bible, or sounds like she's a pass around Bible. Those Bibles get passed around, baby. You know those Bibles show get passed around. Who we gonna start with? Should we start with Brandy? Let's start with Brandy. Brandy, I don't believe you. Let's start with you, Brandy. I don't believe you, Miss Broken Hearted. Let me pull up a picture of Brandy real quick. I don't believe you. So you know Brandy is about to start dominating the headlines because she came out with her book Phases. It's supposed to be an autobiography, but you know she's not gonna really give us the real like that because she cares about her image, okay? She cares about her image. And ain't nothing wrong with caring about your image, okay? Let me pull up a good picture of Brandy. This is a beautiful picture of her beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Okay, let me see. On Brandy. But we gotta be real, baby. If you put it out in the book, we're gonna have to talk about it, okay? So Brandy stopped on Good Morning America today. Let me see. And she talked about Whitney. She talked about Whitney. Okay? Now, Brandy, I don't believe you. I really don't. Okay? Because I actually saw it and I'm a conspiracy theorist. And Brandy, I was trying to find out what was in that letter for the life of me, girl. I was trying to find out what was on with that letter, with that letter for the life of me, okay? It says, oh girl. Stop. Okay. It says Brandy details emotional last call with mentor Whitney Houston. Okay. Brandy says that she got to tell Whitney Houston how much the singer meant to her right before she died, and she felt the star was changing for the better. The Grammy winner stopped by Good Morning America to discuss her new memoir, Faces, as she pulled back the curtain on her final conversation with the music legend, during which she told Whitney just how much the star impacted her. Brandy, quit playing in my face, girl. Brandy, we saw it, but let's go ahead and finish and see what she's saying. Okay, and this is what making me believe that everything in the book is just gonna be a perfect bow. You're gonna put a perfect bow on everything. This just made me think that you just gonna put a perfect bow on everything. She says that she told Houston that she inspired her and loves her, and despite not knowing Houston would soon pass away, she called it an emotional conversation nonetheless. Tragically, Brandy said that she felt Houston was going to turn her life around, and the two would once again establish a closer relationship, but it obviously didn't turn out that way. In Phases, Brandy says this chat went down at the February 2012 while she and her collaborator Monica was rehearsing for Clive Davis' pre-Grammy bash. Houston gave Brandy a note, she says, and the two talked for hours on the phone that night. Sure. Just days later, Houston was found dead at the Beverly Hills, and y'all know the rest. Okay? Brandy, mama, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Girl, when I tell you I tried to find out for the life of me what that note said, and I saw the interaction with you, Clive, and Monica so many times, girl, it seems to me that you and Whitney was beefing before she died. I think that you and Whitney was beefing before she died, because I watched that video probably 200 times. Seriously. I think I watched it probably 200 times because I wanted to see what I paused it. I took the screenshot. I zoomed in. I zoomed out to see if I could see I don't know if the letter said, help me. You know, the conspiracy theorists, Naomi will tell you that she said, are they trying to kill me? You know what I'm saying? It was so many things that was going on about that letter. I think that you just, in that book that you always worried about your image. Whitney didn't even greet you. Whitney didn't even greet you. Whitney came up, she hugged and touched on Clive. She said, this is for you. And then she went over there and hugged Monica. She didn't even greet you, baby. She didn't even greet you. I don't know if the letter said they're going to get me tonight. I don't know. But she didn't even greet you. She did not greet you, baby. She did not greet you. And she gave you the letter. You looked at her like she had stank on her. You know, you're a little fake. You're a little fake. You looked at her because you changed, but you wasn't changed then. You looked at her like you know what I'm saying? You look what this crackhead hoe wanted. And that's the truth. Can we be real? Can we be real? When people be in the throw of their addiction, let's not be real. We can say that Whitney Houston was the voice, right? Whitney Houston was the voice, but we got to be real. Before she passed away, she was treated like every other regular crackhead. Put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat. Here come Whitney with this hot shit. Here come Whitney with this hot shit. She over here wet and shit. Here she come interrupting our interview. Put a 4 in the chat. Let's be real. Let's be real now. She the vocal Bible and she gave us some good mixes. But girl, don't act like everybody was treating Whitney like she was a queen before she left. They weren't treated like a queen. They was like, here she come with this hot shit. And she come over here with the wild shit. Bobby, Christina, come over here and say hello to your godfather. Come over here and say hi to your godfather. Talking about she had just got out of the pool. Because she come over here with this hot shit. And Brandy, you nasty, and you gave her this side, hoe come here. She go with this hot shit, hoe giving me letters and shit in the middle of interviews and shit. That's how you treated her. That's how you treated her. And I feel like that you trying to wrap everything up pretty with a little bow on your book, girl. You treated her like trash. You treated her like trash. And she come with this hot shit, crackhead shit. Crackhead shit. Y'all didn't know that she was on her last days. And you probably feel real, real bad about it. But you didn't know that she was living in her last days or her last hours, really, when it happened. So, Brandy, no. I don't believe that you got on the phone with her that night and told her how much you loved her. You probably told her at some point in your life, but you definitely didn't do it that night, the way that you looked at her. The way that you looked at her. You did not, okay? Now, Brandy also talked about, Brandy said that she was taken advantage of, baby. Brandy said that she was taken advantage of by one guy. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She went there. She went there. Okay, what is going on with Instagram? They not saving none of my shit. Okay, Brandy said that she was taken advantage of, baby, and she was. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Oh, Brandy. Okay, let's talk. Okay, it said, oops, Brandy confirms rumor that she dated 22-year-old Jaden Morris when she was 16, says that she was too young to recognize that she was being taken advantage of and that he didn't love her. He wanted to conquer her. Okay? Neighbors, Brandy is opening up about her past relationship with Boys II Men singer Jaden Morris in his new memoir, sharing new details about their dynamic when she was just 16 and he was 22. According to Brandy, Morris first came into her life as a mentor, regularly calling and checking on her, offering guidance. But she said things shifted when she joined him on tour and the two grew closer. What was Sonya, baby? She explained that their connection changed after filming the Broken Hearted video, describing an unspoken energy between them. We moved around each other like opposing magnets. Even as we kept finding ourselves drawn into each other's orbit, she wrote. Looking back, Brandy now says the relationship was not what she believed it was at the time. It seems to me that he weaponized my admiration, shaped my friendship into dependence, my respect into desire. I felt swept up in the current I couldn't control, she shared. She also revealed that Morris would repeatedly say, my girlfriend is 16 whenever we were alone. Something she didn't fully process at the time, but admitted she was too naive to realize that deep down inside, he did not see me as special. I think he saw me as conquerable. She also shared that although she originally wanted to wait until marriage, she felt pressure to move forward. I had wanted to wait, but also believed that being with him would cement our bond, would make him happy, she wrote. I told myself I was ready, and this was my choice. But the truth is I felt like I had no choice. I felt like saying no meant losing him. Reflecting on that time, she described the situation as Morris getting what he wanted from someone too young and recognized that she was being taken advantage of, calling herself young and inexperienced. Thoughts? Oh, Brandy. Oh, Brandy. Okay. I understand how y'all feel in regards to Brandy, right? I understand how y'all feel in regards to Brandy. But I feel like Wanye should have acted as an adult. It was up to Wanye to behave himself like an adult. It was up to Wanye to behave himself like an adult. I know a lot of y'all say that y'all been with older men when y'all was young. I remember the older men picking up the girls when we was in high school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I done talked to some older people when I was in high school before too, but we never did nothing, right? But that does not mean, and you know, and some of y'all are going to say that Brandy always want to shape herself like a Disney princess, and she always wants to shape herself in a good light. However, it was up to Wanye to behave like an adult. And the thing is, these niggas that be sitting up here talking about, oh, well, she didn't say that at the time. She didn't say that at the time. She wouldn't have a choice to say it. You put the ball in her court when you mess with somebody that's younger than you, way too younger than you. You put the ball in her court. You wouldn't have to worry about nobody saying that you took advantage of them or you groomed them if you would behave accordingly. You wouldn't have to worry about somebody saying something 30 years later. Okay? Now, with that being said, there is no way Brandy can convince me that her parents didn't know. She cannot convince me that her parents didn't know. I believe that Brandy was over there making the most of the money over there, and I believe that she was over there calling the shots. There's no way Brandy was going, because it was other parts of the book that she was saying that, you know, her mom and them didn't know that girl, please. Girl, please. Your mama them knew. Your mama them knew. There is no way you can make me believe that your parents did not know that you was over there messing with that grown man. I believe that they were okay with it because you were Brandy and you was making money, and they was okay with it. I do believe that. But I wonder what comes with that though, right? You let your daughter date this man who is much older than her, right? And my thing is this: if we talking about somebody under 18, I could. If we talking about somebody that's 17, the highest I'll go is someone who would be in high school with you, right? So let's just say she was 17. When we say under 18, if she was 17, the person should be able to be a senior in high school. That's the furthest I go. So if you were 17, if he wasn't 20, that's too far. That's too far of an age gap. The fact that you was 16 and he was 21, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then you have interviews with him on the Breakfast Club talking like it was okay, talking about, well, I was young too. I wasn't 38. Well, nigga, you could drink. You was 21. She was 16. She was 16. And I do believe that she was taken advantage of. But Brandy, when you say that you didn't have a choice, baby, with the relationship, yeah. But when you say that you felt like you didn't have a choice, did the man tell you? But 22, 16 and 22. But did he tell you this is gonna be the end of the relationship if you don't give it to me? Or did you feel like that you tried to do that on your own? Okay. But I don't believe that your mama them didn't know. I don't believe that your mama them didn't know. I believe that you're trying to, you know, it is a touchy situation to me because you have some girls that be like, girl, I knew what I was doing. I was yada, 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 yada. But I do believe life experiences change you, and you probably would make the decision that you made then. Do I think that's fair to call somebody a, a predator? Or, and she's not saying that he was a predator. She's just saying that he took advantage of her, or that she probably was groomed a little bit, right? Do I feel it's fair? No, but again, Wanye put himself in that position by messing with the child. She was a child, Wendy. She was a child. And he should have, you don't put yourself in that position. It's the same way with Kamora Lee said that she was, Kamora said that she was groomed by Russell, right? You don't put yourself in that position, Russell. She hold all the cards now. So it is, I believe that Brandy probably had life experiences and now she felt like that she was being taken advantage of. But where was the mothers? Where were y'all mothers? Where was Aaliyah's mama? These girls was around there calling the shots, baby. They had big pussies. I take care of everything in there. We heard Kiki say that she told her daddy that. Kiki Palmer said that she told her daddy, wait, I pay the bills around this motherfucker. I'm the head of household. I'm Dr. fucking Simone Whitmore. She said she told her daddy that. She said Kiki Palmer said that she told her daddy that. And she said that her daddy told her, she said that her daddy told her it takes more than money to run a household. Negro, please. Negro, a little bit. All right, y'all. Let me read some super chats real quick. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Big L88, thank you for the super chat. She said, "Gabor, we just made up some months ago, LO, but you won't talk crazy about Brandy. Your faves acknowledge her as the best. Whitney, Mariah, the list goes on. Whitney and Mariah, not my favorites. Mariah is number 2, but Beyonce is number 1, and she wouldn't even take a picture with the broke down bitch. Please. But I do. Tamar is one of my vocal faves for real. Tamar is in my top 5. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care about the live performances. She hit or miss. I give a little credit to the girls that go out there and try to sing live. And you ain't gonna always be on when you sing live all the time. And so do Tamar got some messed up performances? Yes, but the mama can sing down. She can sing the girls down. Okay? Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He say wasn't Ray J Whitney's drug supplier? That was her main. Jerry he was knocking that down. And I believe that was with some of the beef that Whitney and Brandy had. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Yeah, that's Whitney Houston. But nigga, you over here fucking with this crackhead bitch? You get what I'm saying? You over here messing with this crackhead bitch? You over here messing with Whitney? Come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, we love Whitney, but do we want our sister? Do we want our brother to date her? Do we want our brother to date her? You get what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's be real, baby. But yeah, they said that he gave her a bad bag. That's what Bobby Brown sister said. They said that she got a bad bag. She got a bad bag. The money it was a comedian. Let me think who the comedian was. It was Coco Diaz. Coco Diaz said that he had went. Was it Coco Diaz? Y'all let me know in the chat. Coco Diaz said that he had ended up dropping some drugs off for Whitney and Bobby one time. Yes, I believe it was Coco Diaz. Wait a minute. Let me know in the chat. Was it Coco Diaz? I believe it was Coco Diaz. Y'all know Coco Diaz? Is it Coco Diaz? I heard a comedian, a white comedian, on a podcast before. He said that he was selling drugs and he had dropped some drugs off. Whitney and Ray. He had two interactions with them. It was Whitney and Bobby Brown that he had dropped some drugs off for Whitney. And who is Coco Diaz? He's a comedian. I believe it was Coco Diaz. Matter of fact, let me write this down. I'm gonna have to get y'all to. Was it Coco Diaz? He was over there on the podcast with Andrew Schultz, not the one with. It's not the one with him and Charlemagne, but it was. I believe it was Coco Diaz, but we'll see. I gotta go and look it up and see. But I believe Coco Diaz said that he had dropped some drugs off to Whitney them before. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He said Hoisha was laying it low and spreading it wide at 16 for one yay. And any man with the mic, I finally believe you. Gabor Brandy was an industry pass around. Where was Sonya? Probably pushing her. She probably was her madam. Sonya was her madam. And then there was a dude I saw an interview. I don't know what happened to the things that I be saving, but it was a guy who said that he did some extra work on Moesha before, and he said, "Oh, Q sent it to me actually. Kobe had ended up slapping one day or punched him in the mouth or something like that." You know what I'm saying? Brandy was off the chain. Brandy was off the chain back in the day, but Brandy was kind of that girl. Well, she was one of those girls. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. Her parents never should have let her alone with grown men in the industry. R. Kelly was already married to Aaliyah by then. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Thank you for the super chat. Cue the content guy. He say Aaliyah was with R. Kelly. Monica, see, murder Brandy one day. It was supposed to be cool back in the day, but in hindsight, it really wasn't groomed. Yes. Yes. See, if you had a real mother and father who really, it was Joy Diaz. Thank you, C. Patterson. I be want to be legit, just like Aaliyah parents did her. Right. If you had, and that's what I'm saying. These parents were so reckless. And what I would have told my daughter is what Matthew and Tina. So those are some real parents. What they told Beyonce: if he really wants you, baby, he could wait until you 18. He could definitely wait until you 18 or 19 or 20 years old. Maybe wait until you legal. And if you still feel the same way, you can go and date them then. But under 16, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Okay? They wasn't pimping their daughters and stuff out like that. They wasn't pimping. Even when Beyonce was because we knew what her future was. She was going to be wifey. And so even when she was in the Happily Ever After video, she wasn't over there kissing on no case. He gave her the ring and everything. We knew that she was going to be a wife. We knew she wasn't going to be no baby mama. MTV specials. With MTV specials sitting over there lying to Oprah talking about that she was married. I don't want you to marry. I don't want you to marry. We knew what her future was going to be, but even when she played the love interest in the video, right? She wasn't over there kissing on no case at no young age. My daughter's not legal. Okay? Yeah, Mama Tina didn't allow men, alcohols, and drugs in the studio with Destiny Child. No, they didn't allow that. No, they didn't allow that. Baby, what kind of baby? These people just go over there pimping their children out. Okay, real classy, right? Real classy. Brandy was the first reality show, wife of a baby daddy. Thank you for the super chat, Cameron. What doctor do it yourself? What I do? Thank you for the super chat, Cameron. Now, Gabor, what? Neither did Sonya. Neither did Sonya. What? Baby, Sonya let a whole bunch of stuff going on. So what happened to with Solange? Solange was married when she had her baby. She wasn't around here lying to the world. doing reality shows. Okay. But you know, shout out to Brandy. But I do believe Brandy. I believe that one year was out of line. Okay, and y'all ain't got to worry about people. Y'all niggas out here acting like y'all ain't got no dick control. Y'all ain't got to worry about people saying 30 years later they was taken advantage of if you were behaving. You could control yourself. One Ye in 1994 could have had any woman in the world. What do you want with a 16-year-old girl? One Ye, they had already did on bended knee. They had already did to the end of the road. They had already did countdown. Ooh, they already did all of that, right? He could have had any woman in the world. What do you want with a 16-year-old girl? What do you want with a 16-year-old girl? And then the uncouthness of it is that they got clips of you at the Breakfast Club talking like you just did the thing. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry I. Oh, okay. Okay. The Florida girl, thank you. Back then, girls really wasn't protected. No, they mamas was letting shit go down. They mamas was letting shit go down. Now you got some girls, and I understand this argument too. I understand this argument too, Florida girl. I went to school, baby, when I was in the 6th grade. I told you I had a homegirl named Pearl. She was pregnant in the 6th grade, 11 years old and pregnant. Okay, and she had her baby. She had her baby, and you got some girls that be like, "Girl, you knew what you was doing, girl." You know what I'm saying? Some of us out here became mothers at 11 years old. Saying so you don't get to go back and say I didn't know what I was doing. You get what I'm saying? You don't get back to say that I didn't know what I was doing, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Big L, thank you for the super chat. She said Beyonce could go sit down. She just mad Jay-Z was saying Brandy. When was he saying Brandy, Big L 88? It ain't nothing for a nigga to tell a lie. When was he saying Brandy? If he was talking about the lifter. Thank you for the super chat, cutie content guy. He say, are they real parents for Beyonce? Her mother trying to take people out of here. Beyonce was on the bus getting it rocking just loose. Matthew was nasty. So, now Tina, you're gonna have to eat that. Well, you gotta be careful when we say eat around Tina. Say Miss Thing can't cook, y'all. But you know, she wasn't hoeing out her daughter though. I'll kill you niggas before I hoe out my daughter. You're a real mother. That makes you a mother. Thank you for the super chat, Big L88. Yup, Maya dad wasn't playing with her on the industry. He didn't play. That's why she's sitting pretty now. Big L88. They say Maya was over there messing with a married man. Come on, man. Let's tell the truth. They say Maya was over there messing with a married man. What's the girl name with the crooked mouth over there on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? She had the crooked mouth. She was fucking with Bryce. Bryce was married before. Maya was over there fucking with Bryce. And Bryce was married. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Put a 3 in the chat. See, the thing is, y'all don't know the whole facts. I used to keep my ear to the ground. Not Candy. Not Candy. The girl who was friends with what was the girl name that was over there? She had the crooked mouth. She brought Bryce over there. He was in Tony Braxton video. She didn't have no tumor. What was the girl name with the crooked mouth? Who Candy was getting ready to fight over there on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? What was her name? Yes, Cousin Courtney. Yes, Cousin Courtney. Her man Bryce, he was messing with Maya. He was messing with the beauty shop. Yes, Maya was messing with him. He was married the whole time. Yes, baby. And Maya was out there with Silk the Shocky and everything else. She was over there. You remember that song, Somebody Like Me? Yes. Oh, the ones in the pool. Yeah, she was a non-MF factor. Everybody has talked to someone that was married now, baby. You sing for yourself. You talk for yourself, baby. You talk for yourself. If they really want you, they'll leave their wife. Him, Silk, Jay-Z, the list goes on. With Maya? Now, I haven't heard the Maya with Jay-Z stuff. Baby, y'all, but that's what they used to do in the hood back in the day. If you made a song with anybody, all of a sudden y'all was messing around. Groove Theory Bryce. Yeah, Groove Theory Bryce. Bryce used to be bad back in the day. That's probably why Jay-Z thought he had a chance with him. Exactly, not everybody. Right, exactly, not everybody. Okay, I don't all this over here on Brandy. Let me stop. Hold on, let me see. Okay, thank you, Brandy. We're gonna talk about you tomorrow. I'm sure some more stuff gonna pop out. What else we gonna do? Baby, the footage came out of Javvante. I told y'all that Javvante did it. I don't know why we surprised. Where my picture of Javvante at? I don't know why we surprised at Javvante, that the footage came out of Javvante, because I saw Javvante with my own eyes. I saw Javvante at a basketball game drag up his baby mama at a basketball game, sitting sideways, drag the girl up by her collar, baby, and drag the girl out the Coliseum with my own two eyes. In my motherfucking, shout out the quad, in my motherfucking face. I felt like I was sitting there, ain't nobody did nothing. Nobody did nothing, okay? So we got the footage of Javvante. Remember the girl said that she was at a club and Javvante dragged her out the club? She said she was a dancer, baby. Bands will make her dance. Where them dollars at? Okay? She said that she was in the club and Javvante came and drug her out the club. We got the footage, baby. We got the footage that was shown in court. Okay? Tank Davis grabbed his ex-girlfriend at a Miami strip club during a dispute in October, and the scene was all captured on surveillance footage. Okay? So we got the girls in the club. It ain't a butt naked. It ain't a butt naked. Is it really a strip club? Is it really a strip club? You know, Juicy Jay say it in the strip club, they ain't showing pussy. Nope, I forgot we ain't on Patreon. They said it in the real strip club, they ain't showing pussy. Okay, so we got it. We're gonna pause it as we go. Okay. So they in the club. It don't look like it's no black girls in there, do it? I bet it's funky. Okay, so that's the girl right there walking in. Okay. Here comes Tank coming down the hallway. Girl, you know he in here. You know Javvante up in here. You know what I'm saying? And so she trying to walk away. Here he comes. She trying to walk away all fast and stuff. This is Javvante coming in.
And here comes the defendant.
Grabbed her by her hair. Grabbed her by her hair. Okay? Grabbed her by her hair. Dragging her down the hallway. Homegirls ain't did nothing. Bitch, what type of homegirls is that? What type of homegirls is that? You let this nigga... Yeah, girl, we jumping on niggas' backs. We hit niggas upside the head with a motherfucking stiletto. You know what I'm saying? What type of weak-ass homegirls you got? In the club? Where the bouncer at? Where the bouncer at? And his homeboy's just walking behind him like ain't nothing going on. Grabbing the girl by her hair. Grabbing the girl by her hair. Okay? You know, the second part of it, baby, they got them taking her all the way to the parking lot. Okay? Steady dragging the girl by her hair. And I know what y'all saying, y'all, it ain't that bad. He just grabbing the bitch by her hair. But baby, this nigga is a boxer. The nigga is a boxer. I want all my teeth. I don't want my eyes and stuff knocked out my socket. This nigga is a boxer. You get what I'm saying? So I understand how y'all feel that he ain't really doing nothing. He ain't dragging it down the hallway, but he is a professional boxer. His hands are considered lethal weapons, right? So I don't want my eye to be knocked out of the socket. I don't want my teeth to be missing. I don't want none of that. So you know what I'm saying? He dragged me by my hair. He dragged me out the club. He did drag her. I don't want him to beat my ass, right? So I gotta, baby. So with his hands being lethal weapons, no, it's that. Yeah, it is that bad. Yeah, it is bad. I'm just saying the people in the chat saying that, you know what I'm saying, baby, his hands are considered lethal weapons. So him dragging her by her hair, baby, trust and believe, his hands are almost like he got a gun to her motherfucking head. It's almost like that he got a gun to her motherfucking head. You get what I'm saying? But ain't nobody did nothing. Ain't nobody did nothing. He was able to drag this girl out the club, pushed her down the stairs, and dragged her to the car by her hair. And ain't nobody did nothing. Ain't nobody did nothing. You have to be careful. And I say this to, I want people to know this all the time, because y'all be thinking just because a nigga give y'all money, y'all doing something. But you have to be careful of letting niggas spend money on you and taking niggas' money. And let niggas and stuff trick on you. Because when certain niggas give you money and trick on you, they think they own you. So you don't, it's always good to have your own. And it is not a wise decision to take every man's money. Because these niggas, baby, you'll be up out of here if you take the wrong man's money. You can be up out of here taking the wrong man's money. When some niggas give you money, they think they own you. Everybody don't got it like that. They think they own you. Nigga, this funky ass $10,000 that you done gave me, and you think that you own me? Because the truth be told, nigga, if you was really breaking me off like that, baby, what the fuck am I doing up here working in a strip club? You right, Naomi. Mercedes Moore, say her name. Mercedes Moore. Mercedes Moore, baby. Girl, man drove from Florida all the way to Houston. Drove to Florida all the way to Houston. killed the girl, baby, and was putting the girl whole facts on the wall, baby. I say, child, look up the story, baby. Look up the story. Rob J. What he say? Let me see where we at. Mike Tyson bumped into me in the club trying to get at the dance floor to the Trans Europe Express and almost knocked me down. He was strong. Or baby, he would have had a lawsuit on his hand. Baby, he would have knocked me down and knocked out. Well, it depends on if he had money or not. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He say slept with Wanye, but did she answer when she had time to sleep with Sean, Mason, Kobe? Oh my God. Jerry, I'm pretty sure that she's gonna talk about it in the book. Now, you know, listen, this is her book. She's not gonna make her, you know, she got a daughter. She's not gonna really tell her story like that, but she did say that Kobe was a good night. She did say that Kobe was a good night. And so that led people to believe that they were very intimate, you know, especially if Kobe was over here slapping Wanye on the set of Moesha. Brandy, what was you doing back in the day to where you had both of your niggas showing up on set at one time? What was you doing? Or was Wanye just popping up? Okay. But no, I'm not shocked that Javvante did this or whatever. I knew that, baby. I saw Javvante grab a girl up at a basketball game with my own eyes. And ain't nobody gonna make me. Y'all not gonna Curtis and Dr. Jackie me. I saw what I saw. And once I see it, I'll be clear on what I'll be clear on what I see, and I know that I saw it. Brandy got around. Yes, she did, but you know, poor pussy man. Oh my God, Kobe was also on the show. Yes, he was. Not a young Portia. Yeah. I won't give a Portia. What else did I see? Do we want to talk about Jaden Ivey? Well, Jaden Ivey got fired on his day off, okay? I guess he ended up going live, making a rant about the gays. Let me pull it up. Okay. Yes, Phil. Yes, Javvante yanked that girl up like a nigga, baby, in front of everybody, and nobody stepped in. Nobody did nothing. Okay. It says Jaden Ivey released by Chicago Bulls after calling out NBA's Pride Night is unrighteous. Okay, neighbors get into this. Jaden Ivey recently went on a rant speaking on religion and calling out the NBA for celebrating Pride Night, saying it was unrighteous. Not too long after that, the Chicago Bulls made a move and released him by Monday afternoon. Ivey had just recently joined the team, but only appeared in a few games before being sidelined with a knee injury. His time with the Bulls was already short, but now it's officially over. Okay, shout out to Ashanti. I can't believe that it's over, baby. He's also been open about dealing with mental health struggles, and his career has taken some hits after a serious leg injury back in 2025. Okay. So, fired on his day off. Nigga, ain't nobody asked you to do nothing. You just down there talking shit. Ain't nobody asked you to do nothing. Then he got the crying, baby, because they say his wife, he ain't heard from his wife. Okay? He done messed up the money. He done fucked up the money. The girl was only with you because you was in the NBA. Okay? Jaden Ivey claims his wife has been ignoring his messages and his whole family betrayed him, calling them crazy. Okay? Former Chicago Bulls player Jaden Ivey claims his wife and family has betrayed him, labeling him crazy after his anti-LGBTQ rant socialite starts. Okay?
You got Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered. And y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian. But he cursing just like the world. We are now almost ready to go, so please take your seats, fasten your seatbelt. That the world can proclaim I'm not the.
He reminded me of one of my cousins. My cousin got mental health issues, but he loved the Lord. And when they get to talk like that, you got to watch them. You do. I'm not trying to be funny. You got to watch him because my cousin had went to church and told everybody that he sleep with men. Got up there and said that he had a testimony, baby, and said that he sleep with men. It was the day of my brother's graduation. I'll never forget. And my mama had pulled me to the side. Am I on Patreon? Let me be quiet. His wife is in the game to run game. I believe that she got about 2 or 3 kids by him too. Them some big old country fed babies. I can't type, but I'm here, Lord. What's good, Jess? Here, you guys to watch him. Yeah, you got to watch him. Delivered. Oh yeah, the ninjas mental. Oh yeah, he's sleeping with men. Yes, those Christian fanatics are lunatics. Yes, they are. Okay. And then what was so bad is that he done went and got fired. And he said, well, what I did wasn't as bad as what, what's old boy name? What is his name? Anthony Edwards. What I did wasn't so bad as what Anthony Edwards did. And I'm like, baby, what does Anthony Edwards do? What the fuck did Anthony Edwards do? So I had to go look. I had to go look and see what Anthony Edwards did, baby. They said that Anthony Edwards reminded that Anthony Edwards is homophobic. Anthony Edwards, I don't know where he was at, and he don't wrote on his Instagram, these niggas different. I guess he must have been in West Hollywood.
Look at these queer ass niggas, man. Do what the world done came to, bro.
Okay, so they probably was outside of a gym or something. These the body boys, right? And so my whole thing is, it's like, I do think that what Anthony Edwards did was worse. I do think what Anthony Edwards did was worse. But what it's telling me, Jayden, is that you probably was over there in the locker room over there acting a fool. You probably was over there acting a fool, and when you went loud, they just needed a reason to get rid of your ass. That's what it gave me. That's what it gave me, because ain't nobody asked you to do nothing. Ain't nobody asked you to do nothing. Anybody asked you to do nothing. Okay, so I mean, you got fired on your day off. He said that he's looking for any team to pick him back up, and he's even ready to join another league. Okay, so whatever. Look, okay, what else did we see? Did we do? Let's go up here with Ciara. Child, I don't know nothing about Summer House. I don't know nothing about Summer House, but I be in the Bravo universe, and I seen that Ciara boyfriend is over here dating her best friend. Oh, Ciara. Oh, Ciara. Okay. I had seen it. They said that her best friend on Summer House ended up dating her ex-man. Okay. And Page 6 ended up getting pictures of Ciara when she found out that her best friend was dating her man. And they had Ciara out here on the ground. I said, this can't be real. Yes, it was. Okay. See, the moment Ciara Miller found out about West Wilson and Amanda Batula's romance, okay? They got her over here. Ciara Miller was spotted slumped against the Hermes store in New York City Tuesday. Ciara, get up. Girl, get up. Girl, if that was my friend, girl, ain't no way I would have had my homegirl out there like that. Girl, get up. Get up.
Stand up. Stand up.
Get up, girl. Now, girl, you could go fall in the store, girl. We could hide you. I'll throw some clothes over you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the house, you can cry and stuff. But they would have not had my homegirl like that. Get up and come and get me. Get up and come and get me. I got that nigga. You better get her. You know, if I'm not with you, I'm not gonna let her get you. I got him, and I'm gonna put you on top of her. Even if she on top of you, I'm gonna roll you over and girl and get her, girl. Look, she a white girl now. Now, come on, girl. If you don't get your ass off this floor, Ciara. If you don't get this girls off the phone, and it ain't, and the thing is, it ain't about fighting over the nigga. It's the principality of the situation. It's the principality. That's why they say don't be telling your friends and stuff your business. Don't be telling your friends and stuff your business. And then once you think about it, you know what I'm saying? She probably was calling her homegirl, asking her homegirl for advice, and the homegirl was probably sabotaging the relationship the whole time. You get what I'm saying? The girl was probably sabotaging the whole, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't cook for his ass tonight, girl. He wanted you to cook. I wouldn't cook for him, knowing damn well she'll be over there cooking. But she trying to make her lose her man. But Ciara, don't you ever let nobody see you like this. Don't you, Ciara, I don't like this, girl. I don't like this. Because I could guarantee you don't know who this man is. He just saw you out there. Probably asked, said, baby, do you need some extra money? What's good, Diva? Yes, her girls need to hop out the bushes on GP. Right! You know what I'm saying? Come get me. Come get me. Paige knew about it. That's why she's not on the show. Now West plays Ciara on national TV, embarrassed her. That's exactly what females be on. Ciara literally helped her start her swim line. See, I don't know nothing about it, but I knew that it was everywhere. I knew that it was everywhere. Okay? But I do feel bad for her. I do feel bad for her. But yeah, I don't watch Summer House, but she was dumb on the Traitors and unlikable. And they said that she cussed a lot. But you know, a lot of people have came out in support of her, and so I am happy that she do got some support. Didn't apologize to the black girl at all, and the white girls are taking them from Amanda. The reunion is going to be interesting. No, I have to watch the dang show. Child, that's too much for me to watch. Because, you know, I be wanting to watch it from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning to the end. Ciara was crying with her this season about her relationship. Wow, no apology. Wow, it's not Russell's right. Ciara was, yeah, she was on Traders last season, Toya. I need Come Get Me as a ringtone. Yeah, Come Get Me. Ciara supported Amanda doing her divorce. Oh, the girl was married? Wow. Okay, so we got that. What else did I see? Okay. Now, I hope hopefully this was an April Fool's because I've been trying to wrap my head. They already got me earlier, and I'm gonna show you what they got me on. But they say that new couple alert: Desmond Scott spotted with a Real Housewives of Potomac cast member. Okay, it looks like Desmond Scott is out here enjoying the dating scene. Recently, he was spotted out with a very familiar face that hit the reality series Real Housewives of Potomac. The two were spotted linking up after the rodeo as the reality star made his trip to Houston area. They probably had some of Tina's gumbo, y'all. Okay. The pair was at a private dinner, and the source in attendance says the occasion was for a friend's restaurant's opening. It seemed like the two tried to keep things okay. However, a video of the two popped up on someone else's close friends. Click the link in the bio to check out the full video. Now, I wrote, it has to be April Fool's because ain't nobody hit no link. Ain't nobody hit no link. Now, the only person that I could think that he could probably be with is Ashley Darby. The only person that I could probably think that he out here with somebody, it probably could be Ashley Darby. Maybe Ashley Darby. It can't be Giselle. It can't be Giselle. Now, speaking of Giselle, her favorite daughter crossed AKA. Her favorite daughter crossed AKA, and y'all told me that they did a photo. Do I got the photo? See, Instagram it be tripping. Let me see, because I know I saved that. Let me see. And she, baby, when I tell you that girl is Jamal with a bow, that girl is Jamal with a bow. Okay, so here we go. So she, and shout out to Ali. Ali is the one who told me about it. Okay, it says Giselle Bryant's daughter Adore recreates her viral AKA picture. Okay, 36 years later, this is what Giselle wrote. This is about to be her storyline. Child, my daughter AKA Giselle. What are you doing though? What are you doing though? Okay. Giselle Bryant's daughter Adore recreates her viral AKA picture. Giselle Bryant, 36 years later, this makes me proud. Legacy like no other. I love you, Adore. Ski wee, my soror. Ski wee. Okay. You know that Angel was saying that Adore is her favorite child. And so she ended up going to the same college that she went to, and she ended up pledging the same chapter. I mean, of course she was going to pledge the same chapter that she went to. Okay. Adore wrote Legacy. I have fulfilled the lifelong dream of entering into the Sisterhood Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a dream that completes my mother's legacy. To you, soror mommy, I thank you for showing me the meaning of the lifelong sisterhood in service. And I follow in the footsteps of the distinguished Gamma Theta women whom have come before me. I am forever grateful for the ability to be part of something greater. To my gorgeous and talented line sisters, I support you all for pouring into me endless love, supporting sisterhood that will last a lifetime. Beauty unparalleled, grace undefined, and Alpha Kappa Alpha woman is one of a kind. Okay? Okay? It's just another way for her to shit on Angel, in my opinion. Girl, yeah, you crossed AKA, but I was over there at mommy. I went to mommy school. I went to mommy school. And it's a cute picture, but you know, this is Jamal with a ball. Jamal with a ball. Giselle was a little bad little thing back in the day. Giselle was bad back in the day. Okay, but you know, they showed the photo shooting and stuff online and everything or whatever. She probably gonna be that girl over there at Hampton, baby, because they had students out there helping them create the photo. Okay, because I thought that she was at PB. We used to call it Hump Day. I thought that she was just at Hump Day and somebody just took the picture of her, but it was like a photo shoot. It was a photo shoot. Okay, but we got that. What else did I see? And then April Fools that got me, baby. When I tell you these people posted this, and I looked and said, when I saw this, they say they say that Sonya Richards was pregnant, and the first thing that popped in my mind was,
bitch, you better be joking.
Bitch, you better be joking. You know what I'm saying? And this is a whole married couple. This is a whole married couple. I'm like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me, girl. Because how many is it now? 4 or 5? And then she wrote, hopefully this is our little girl or whatever, but it was an April Fool's joke. Because she sure got me, girl. She sure got me, girl. Did you even heal yet? Did you even heal yet? But she wrote April Fools. 3 boys. I think it's 4 boys. That's 3 in 3 years she can carry car. Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5. She and her husband fine. Delegates, what they got to do, but we got to pay college tuition and getting up in the middle of the night. This nigga do Uber in Austin. He an Uber driver in Austin. Shit. I'm over here with the kids day in and day out. I got my sister over here. She got her. This bitch got the nerve to come over here staying with me with her husband, and they got more motherfucking kids than me. How you in here living with me and I'm trying to help you and you got more kids than me? You done outfucked me. What type of sense does that make? How you in here outfucking me in my house? Y'all just bringing more kids up in here. Good boy, not Uber. Her husband is an Uber driver. How old is Sonya? She probably like 40 something. And the grandparents are trying to be influencers. Right. Yep. Gizzy is beautiful, but age like spoiled milk. Yeah, because she think that she have to do nothing. Wasn't she complaining about not wanting more kids? I can't remember. She was a dud to me. Yeah, she was whack. You know, and JW, and I'm not being funny. After season 9 of Atlanta, none of that shit that happened after season 9 is memorable to me. It's just not. Nothing that happened after season 9. The only thing that was memorable to me after season 9 was when Marlo told the drunk Shamari to call me another bitch, and she leaned over the table and said, bitch. But everything else, it's just, none of it is memorable. None of it is memorable. The show changed after that. It changed. Sonya could be a friend up. No, Sonya could be where she's at home. She went from not wanting another one to spitting them out. Because Ross wasn't really there with the baby. Season 14 was the worst ever of Real House of Atlanta. Did her fine husband start helping her with the children? Remember, she said that he left her to raise the first boy alone. Well, I remember in 2021, when she was at the Olympics, she went to Tokyo and he stayed home with the baby. She went to the Olympics in Tokyo and he had stayed home with the baby. Sonya was so, yeah, she was, you know, I watched her reality show. You know, I'm a track fanatic. And so I watched her reality show. She had a reality show on E. And I can't stand nobody like Sonya though. But see, the thing is, I had already been eyeing Sonya because I didn't like how she treated her sister. Girl, don't do me nothing or do me anything, and you got to tell the world that you did it for me, right? She opened up a beauty salon for her sister. She wanted the world to know that she opened up a beauty salon for her sister. You get what I'm saying? She really did her sister wrong. She really did her sister wrong, but she said that she wanted to be the Oprah Winfrey of track and field. He listened and stepped up. I liked her reality show. Okay. They were wrong for cutting Shamari. Like, I enjoyed that show. Right. She was all right. She was all right. Okay. What else did I see? When I tell y'all these new generations of girls so goddamn weak. These new generations of girls are so goddamn weak. Okay? Now I don't know. I could be wrong, okay? It says, oops, woman cries during birthday hair appointment after stylist changed her style over unwashed hair. Bitch, what you mean? What you mean you sitting over here? Let me make it bigger for you. Bitch, what you mean? What do you mean you over here? She did your hair in a style. What do you mean she did your hair in a style you didn't want? And you paid her? What do you mean you sitting in her chair crying? And she gave you something you didn't want? You get what I'm saying? Shamari outsang Candy. Yes, she did outsang. Well, anybody could outsang Candy, baby. Candy was over there sounding like a hit dog. Trying to give Cora Shakespeare dramatics. Okay, but here she go. Let's listen to the girl.
Shit to pay so much.
Gotta be a skid. I don't believe this. But let's go ahead and see.
Fucking money to get a hairstyle that I don't really want, all because somebody wanna like assert themselves. You fucking hairstylists, y'all are some bullies, bro. Like.
Girl, what you mean she put something in your head you didn't want, girl? What you mean? They take your money up front sometimes when booking. Oh, baby, I don't need to be sitting in that chair. I ain't never got my hair cut and had to pay nobody before time. Girl, if you pay somebody before time, girl, when you pay somebody, then there is some sharks out there. When you pay a motherfucker before time, they get to taking breaks all in your head and shit. They gotta go smoke a cigarette and shit. Girl, no. No, I pay you. Girl, please. Girl, please. What you mean you paid them before time? Get the fucking up your head and shit, girl. Doing it halfway because they already got paid. I already started spending some money. You know what I'm saying? Sent they kids out to the skating ring and shit, to the movies and shit while they trying to finish up. You know, girl, no.
For real. Are you mad because you had to wash my hair? Like, I know that. Like, I'm supposed to know that you were going to have to wash my hair.
Girl, you paid for this? No? You paid for this? Okay, let's go.
I've been going to this fucking girl for so long, and she knows that I don't like to get a regular ponytail. I always get a fishtail. And I've only gone to her ever since she was home base. I'm fucking crying my eyes out. Crying. Because she tries to tell me that she cannot give me what I want, all because she had to wash my hair. But she never communicated that to me.
But if she couldn't give you what you wanted, then she wouldn't got no money from me. If she couldn't give you what you wanted, it sounds like that this only style that she know how to do. Because what you mean you can't give me what I want? It looks okay. She could have did this at home, Jerry. She could have did this at home. All she needed was a motherfucking toothbrush. All she needed was some toothbrush and some motherfucking what do they call it? Gorilla glue. I could have did this. With the Gorilla Glue, with the Gorilla Glue, I could have put the Gorilla Glue in the black. I could have put some dark gel on the toothbrush and gave her some baby hairs. Yes. Let's go.
Until she washed my fucking hair. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, for real?
But mama, it gotta be mental. But I will say this though, it gotta be mental illness. It has to be mental illness for you to be holding the camera and crying. In my opinion, it gotta be mental illness to be holding the camera and crying into a camera.
I don't even have licenses. Y'all don't get to treat people the way that y'all do. And I'm just.
She don't got no license. That's why she didn't wash her hair, mama. She don't got no license. That's why she didn't wash her hair.
They here crying.
Now I could be wrong, okay? But my thing is this. With a fishtail, you got the ponytail in your head, mama. I could have gave you a fishtail braid in an hour. I could have Googled the shit and gave you a fishtail braid within an hour. I could have put a braid in your hair with that ponytail that you got right there. I could have put a braid in your hair in less than a minute. In less than a minute, I could have braided that for you. Now with a fishtail, it probably would have took me an hour. I would have had to practice a little bit, and then I would have had you right. You act like that with the ponytail that you got, that can't nobody do a fishtail. Am I lying? Can we do a fishtail out of that? We can do a fishtail out of that, right? Anybody can go and do a fishtail with the ponytail that she got, right? Am I tripping? Is it something serious? Is it something different? Do she need more than the hair that she got? She started her cycle that day. Okay, that's what she said. Not letting no bitch play in my head like that. Pinning the fishtail on. Right, you can't. Okay, that's what I'm tripping off of, girl. You act like that I don't know. She's a little too old for this. However, she probably was afraid to speak up. The stylist was probably rude. Tiffany, girl, when I'm over here paying my money, girl, I've been told a bitch to go put on some deodorant. Girl, you stink. You know what I'm saying? Girl, if I'm spending my money, girl, I'm telling girl, you ain't giving me what you want.
Bro, this is like some birthday shit every time. Like, I've been going to this girl. I never had issues with my hair. I never had problems. And then on my birthday, this is the type of shit that happens.
Now she look like she had one of them office buildings. You gonna be all right, girl. Girl, to me, girl, somebody could have braided that for you, girl. Somebody could have braided that for you, girl. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be mean. Okay. Now, if y'all stalk like me, I don't know if I'm paying for it though. Okay? I could listen. I could be a private eye. I can. Okay? It says messy. Instagram is reportedly testing a new paid subscription that comes with the feature allowing you to view secret Instagram stories in secret. Okay? But see, I don't really need this. I don't really need this because yeah, the hairdo was $185. The hairdo was $185. It was $185. Yeah, she's at one of them 2,600 buildings off of 16th South Bank. Right. She over there by what was the name of the I can't think of the name of the restaurant. Chacho's. 185 is why I'm crying from a haircut, but I went to the car. Right. Chacho's, right. Chacho's. Why is quiet in the thumbnail? Hold on. We have burn up profiles. Right, that's what I'm saying, Richie. And they said it's only $2. Bitch, what we need, baby, we do this for free. We got burn up. Baby, listen. All you gotta do is accept the friend request, baby, and we can see it if the profile is blocked. I got all different flavors. We got all different flavors of anybody that you're gonna accept the profile from. Okay? We got everything. $50 tip. The ponytail is $135. The ponytail is $135. That weak ass ponytail. That ain't nothing but some fucking yak hair that used to come in the orange bag, braiding hair. That's all that was. Okay? But it says, neighbors, this is a little while. Instagram is reportedly testing a new subscription service that comes with some interesting perks. According to Business Insider, the platform has launched tests with users in Mexico, Japan, and the Philippines. The subscription, which is about $2, gives users the ability to view someone's Instagram story without being noticed, extend story posts for an additional 24 hours. Now, we might need to do that. Or make other followers list outside of you just close friends. A spokesperson from Bloomberg tells a spokesperson told Bloomberg that their hope from these tests is to understand what's most valuable to people in a premium feature. Now if we could do, y'all got something on y'all hand, if you could extend the story for an extra 24 hours, but is it gonna be everybody's story or we gonna have a top 5? Is it gonna be everybody's story or is it gonna be a top 5? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Lonnie, you can't hear me? What you mean? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all know what's so funny? I be in people chat, and baby, y'all be so quick to be like, can't hear you, child. And it be y'all shit. And y'all making y'all paying to be a stalker is crazy. Claire, Claire, it's not playing to be a stalker. It's not a stalker. I just gotta see what Marcus is doing sometimes. You're whispering and you're mumbling. I'm whispering and mumbling? No, baby. Barely bug, better now. I think it was because you was whispering. I wasn't whispering. When you was reading. Oh, okay. You just started whispering, share the tea. Okay, sorry. Wait, April Fool. No, she wasn't April Fool's pranking you. She wasn't April Fool's pranking you. That was $185, baby. It was $185. I remember, no, baby, the prices of stuff baby, the inflation is hitting our ass. The inflation is hitting our ass. When I was young, to get a haircut when I was young was $3. To get a haircut when I was growing up, it was $3. It was $3. Then I remember it went up to $7. I remember you could get a haircut for $10. Okay. I remember you could get a haircut for $12. I remember I used to get a haircut for $17, and I used to just get a barber an extra $3, just give him a $20. And that nigga told me to the side one day and told me, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you slide this time. You know, the haircuts I wanted for $25." I said, because the whole time I'm thinking I'm giving that nigga a $3 tip. You know what I'm saying? Nigga told me, "You got a haircut of $25 now." Nigga, you don't want up $8 extra dollars? Not only was I paying $20 and not just giving you a tip, I didn't even know it was. I didn't even know I wasn't giving because I wouldn't. You know, he cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a nigga a tip, right? Nigga told me not only is you not paying me right, but it was $25. $25. Okay. Then they went up to $30. I went to a barber one time. He had it was a radio that was coming in there after me, and I seen the dude. He sat in the chair before me. Well, he didn't sit in the chair. He was in a wheelchair. But I seen the boy take out the money and give him the money, and he was like, "You know, I just because his haircut was totally different price than mine, but I didn't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what he paying. I don't know what they had going on. I don't be in people's business like that or whatever. But he tried to come and tell me, he was like, you know, I cut his hair a little cheaper because, you know, he, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, and I was like, right. And so then it went up to $45. The haircut there is $45. $45. When I go get my haircut, I get my barber $55 fucking dollars. $55 fucking dollars. $55. That's the tip. $45, 55 with the tip. Cause you gotta tip the nigga. You see him every week. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up my edge up or something. You get what I'm saying? Please. Please. Not including tip. No, with the tip is 55, 45 for the haircut. 45 for the haircut. Dang, 3 to 55. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Not including the tip. The tip is 10. I give them $10 a tip. I give them $10 a tip. I pay that for nails. Yes, yes. Yep, in high school, I used to pay $15 for a haircut with tip. Nowadays, it's damn near 45 plus tip. Right? Shoot, let me learn to cut. People pay like $100 over here. Yeah, people pay. Yeah, it's the inflation. My son's haircut at $35. See? See? The girl paid almost 40% tip for that style. She hated it. You are good afternoon. What's good? You getting your nails done too? 35. Child, I get more than a tip at home. Hey. And you know, I know how to cut my own hair, and I be trying to cut it sometimes, but it just be so time consuming. It be so time consuming to try to get everything right. And so I gotta go to the bar. Okay. Let me see. Who else we got? Because we couldn't touch everything. I didn't know that I was gonna spend it long talking on Brandy, but I'm still spending on. I'm with Brandy. One day need to be in jail. 45. Thank God I'm bald. Barbers realize that beauticians are getting paid and said they want some of that pie. But my barber, listen. If I go to my barber and he have to wash my hair, it would be all of that. Then my barber got a new nigga in there. He already had an old man in there harassing people, asking him can he buff their shoes and shit. Then he got a new man sitting up there talking about bring me the shoes so I can buff the shoes. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then he had somebody in there that do faces or whatever. He had a woman in there that was doing faces and stuff. Like I don't like to do listen, please, I'm coming in here for a haircut. I hate to tell people no. You get what I'm saying? Don't come in here. I don't need no esthetician for my face. I don't want that done. I don't got on no boots. I don't got on no work shoes. You get what I'm saying? Please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. I know how to ask for it when I want it. I know how to go and get it when I want it. You get what I'm saying? Shit, y'all done already got $55 out of it. You know what I'm saying? My barber shaves my head for free when I go to him for my beard lineup. There's no way I could see myself paying that much for a haircut now. For real. It's so expensive. We about to talk about quad. I don't know if we could do everything with quad right now. I never paid to have my hair done. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me see what else did I see. Oh, wow. What do you know? I forgot to show y'all. Boosie. I think that sometimes people just need to shut up. Okay? Boosie said the first person to give him head was a crackhead. Are we surprised? Are we surprised from a man who went and paid for a whore? Who went and paid for a whore to have sex with his son and his nephew, right? He went and paid, he got his dick sucked by a crackhead. When you like 12 crackheads suck your dick. So.
In the crack era, bro. First person to suck my dick was a crackhead. If you from the hood, the first person who really suck your dick is a crackhead.
You got to stop putting that on everybody. You got to stop putting that on everybody. When you from the hood or that make you real and yada, yada, yada. No, it makes you a predator. It makes you a predator. Why are y'all so fucked out so early? Why are y'all so fucked out so early? Why are you telling this story? A crackhead?
When you like 12, crackheads suck your dick. You tell your uncles one of them give you a little piece of crack. But crackheads back then, they ain't look like they wouldn't toe up.
Nigga, please.
They're fine crackheads, for real.
That's him trying to justify the shit. That's them trying to justify it. This is... And y'all always be like, Boosie telling the truth, Boosie telling the truth. These niggas so fucked out, I'm telling you.
My first head come from a crackhead. Me and my partners, our first head come from a crackhead. If you're a real street nigga, you know about this. Like, if you're a real street nigga, most time your first head come from a crackhead.
I ain't no street nigga, but I'm from the hood. Ain't no crackhead ever touched me. Ain't no crackhead ever touched me. Now, my home, ain't no crackhead ever touched me. Never. Never. The only thing the crackheads did in our neighborhood was wash cars. The only thing the crackheads did in our, they knew how to do bootleg cable, right? They knew how to fuck with the meter, so your light bill could be hot, so your light bill and stuff could be low. They knew how to fuck with the meter, and they knew how to do bootleg cable. They knew how to fuck with the meter, and they used to wash your car for $5. They used to wash your car for $5. That's it. That's it. That's it. You trying to justify it? I'm pretty sure that crackhead wasn't fine. I'm pretty sure that crackhead wasn't fine. They knew how to paint too. Paint what? They probably smoked the paint up. The most I ever did was watch a crackhead and say he would be cute if he cleaned up. They can sing too. Oh, yeah. Might have a lawnmower. I know some crackheads who look normal. I could always, you could sniff a crackhead when they in your presence. Like you could sniff them out. You could see it on them. You can see it on them. The crackhead lady in my grandma's neighborhood used to walk down the street. She was fine. She looked a hot mess. Thinking she was fine. She was a hot mess. Thank you for the super chat, Mrs. Digger. And she said he is traumatized. Lord help him. Lord help him and help the kids that he over there raising. Talking about that he didn't want his daughter to contaminate the other kids. Nigga, you done contaminated the other kids. You done contaminated them. You got them boys over there fucked out. When y'all be having, when people be having them boys that be young and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that those dudes, those boys that he over there raising, I'm pretty sure that they are too advanced for the girls their age because they already fucked out. They already fucked out. You see how bad he looks? He looks a mess. How does Boosie have custody of kids? I think it depends on how far gone they are. His new baby mother was like 19. Was she? I saw the baby, but I've never seen the baby mama before. This crackhead that grew up on my block asked my sister if she needed some adult diapers. She said, "Do you have some?" He said, "Hell yeah, I got some." Wow. Over-sexualized. It's sad. Done set up the kids for contamination, pressure wash them. Shout out to Mariah Huck. Shout out to Mariah Huck. Okay? Well, y'all, I got to know. Thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really wasn't even, it is a lot of more stuff that I got to talk about today. My cup has run it over, okay? But I will see y'all later, all right? But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.
Call Daddy, tell him 25. Call Daddy, tell him 25.